Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to LoveJoy High School, deep down in South Clayton County. This is the SUV TV Rivalry finale brought to you by Born to Hoop. I am Sylvester Williams. They call me Slider Sports Guy. To my right is the immaculately dressed Mr. J. Moore himself. Mr. J. Moore, and to my far right is the one and only Mr. Gabe Stovall. We are about to bring you some exciting basketball action. Fellas, I have been waiting for this matchup since August. Since August, I have been waiting to watch the LoveJoy Lady Wildcats take on the Forest Park Lady Panthers. Right now, Forest Park, 22-2, taking on LoveJoy, 21-3. Fellas, I'm talking too much. How you guys doing today?
Man, I'm blessed and ecstatic to be here tonight.
Listen, man, I'm with you. I feel underdressed sitting next to these
I'm
two
telling
guys
you,
right
man.
Here. Yeah, my guy got the bling and everything going on. I like it. I like it, man. I like it.
I'm telling you, looking like new money over here.
Absolutely.
Mr. J. Moore himself from Born to Hoop, president and director of Born to Hoop. The other voice you heard over there was Mr. Gabe Stovall, director, executive director of the Georgia Sports Writers and the Southern. He's here tonight with the Southern Crescent Buzz, writing a little bit, but you probably know him a lot from Covington News. He's a sports editor out there at Covington News. Now that we got all of that talk out the way, we're going to talk about the Stars. The Stars are out tonight. Tonight, we have some of the best talent on the women's side of basketball here in the state of Georgia. Now, this is what I'm going to do, fellas. I'm going to start naming colleges. I'm going to name college. Purdue, Bama, Texas Tech, South Alabama, University of Georgia, Jacksonville State, Kennesaw State, Georgia Tech, University of Kentucky, Ole Miss, Kansas State, Miami, Elon, Georgetown, Clemson, Georgia Southern, North Carolina State, and the University of South Carolina.
And who knows who else is out here tonight,
and who knows who else is in the building. These are the colleges that have just offered some of the ladies that are playing tonight. I'm talking about star-studded, fellas.
Well, I'm going to tell you, man, this excites me, especially from it being on the side of the women's game. Everybody talks about Georgia as it's a football hotbed for high school football talent, and it is. But I'm going to tell you, man, both on the boys' side, but of course on the girls' side, because that's what we're dealing with tonight, Georgia basketball talent on the high school level is really coming strong, man.
It is coming on, Jay.
Man, yes, sir. And it's not just Georgia. Just the girls' game is exploding through the roof right about now. And Georgia, just like all other sports, is a hotbed, and the girls' game is improving the same way as it is on the boys. In this game right now, you probably have over 10 to 12 Division I players playing, high intensity, up pace. Man, I'm excited to see this matchup.
I am excited to see this game. You know it's big. I'm going to tell you how big this game is. First of all, it's a rivalry. First of all, you got North Clayton taking on South Clayton. You got kids who've known each other their whole life. There's no love lost. You know, they didn't like each other in kindergarten.
Listen,
they didn't like each other in middle school.
And Forest Park probably got a little chip on their shoulder. They lost that last game. They were down by 20, erased a 20-point fourth quarter lead, lost it in overtime. They probably think they should have won that game. So that just heats up the intensity tonight, man.
Heats it up. Man, I got my little sweater jacket on. I'm going to have to come out this thing.
Hey, it's already hot, bro.
Oh, no.
I got this hoodie on, man. I'm starting to sweat already. I need a bottle of water by halftime.
I'm telling you, all the people gathered up. Jay, this is what I like to call make a new friend type atmosphere.
Yes,
because your elbows and butt cheeks together with everybody in the state, in the gym, in the arena tonight. Jam-packed house.
And it's still a line outside, man. They still trying to pack in to get in here.
They're going to probably have to turn some folk away, man, because this crowd is packing out fast.
Every year for the past 3 years, they always turn around at least 200 people every year, either at LoveJoy or at Forest Park. Like Sly said, man, this rivalry goes back, man. This LoveJoy crew hasn't lost to Forest Park since they was in the 6th grade. This is a real rivalry, man. These are the best of the best kids down here on the south side. And man, they compete. It's a game night in, night out. It's never been a 30-point blowout, but LoveJoy always finds a way to edge them out and win it.
And that's interesting, man. You said that, when you think about rivalries, people think, well, sometimes people say it's not a rivalry until the other team wins. But like you said, man, all of these games have been closely and hotly contested, and they've been tight. They've been solidly played. I don't expect anything different tonight, man.
No, not at all.
Now let's talk a little bit about Forest Park. Forest Park comes into the game. They're 22-2. They're coached by Stephen Cole, head coach. Now, Forest Park came into this year wanting to establish something. Forest Park wanted to establish something, and now Forest Park got their starters, and they wanted to establish something. The first game of the season, they went up to Norcross.
Yes, sir.
Perennial champion Norcross, and took them behind the woodshed.
Yeah, they did.
61-33. 61-33 is what Forest Park did to Norcross. Forest Park has also played a national schedule. They went out of the state. They had a big win over perennial 6A power Ramsey, Alabama. They beat Ramsey. Right now, Ramsey is 21-1 in the state of Alabama.
Right.
They went to the Queens of Hardwood. They did that in the Queens of Hardwood. They also went to the She Got Game Classic. They won 2 big games in the She Got Game Classic, and they also went to D.C. That was the She Got Game Classic in D.C., I'm sorry. They won 2 big games at the She Got Game Classic in D.C. That's what Forest Park did so far this year. I think we have the ROTC out here. We're going to go to a quick commercial. We're about to have the colors, presentation of colors here from the ROTC. So we'll go to a quick commercial.
Might be it won't break. Lately I've been running late. Trying to get myself together for the better. Just been running to the cheddar, no play. I might be it won't break. Lately I've been going crazy. Trying to fix everything a nigga up in the past. Tell me what it gon' take.
All right, welcome back to the SUV TV Game of the Week, brought to you by Born to Hoop. We just gave you a little breakdown of Forest Park. Now we'll have the Forest Park starting lineup coming onto the court. Destiny Thomas, number 32.
Yeah.
Sanaya Fagan, number 20. Number 3, Jasmine Stevens. Number 23, Elena Denson. And number 1, Simone Rowland. That is your starting lineup for your Forest Park Lady Panthers. Now we go to the other side. The other side, we'll talk about LoveJoy. The LoveJoy Lady Wildcats. Johanna Robinson, number 12. Anaya Boyd, number 4. Keziah Terrell, 21. Ivana Preston, number 10. And number 1, Genesis Bryant. Now, I told you a little bit about Forest Park. Let me tell you something about LoveJoy. LoveJoy coming to this game. LoveJoy is 21-3. LoveJoy has not lost a game in the state of Georgia in over a year. It's been over a year since they have tasted defeat in the state of Georgia. LoveJoy also plays a national schedule. They went to Texas and played in Hoop Fest down in Dallas, Texas. Didn't do quite as well as they expected to, but they still came out with a win. They also went to the Beach Ball Classic, the Crestcom Classic in Myrtle Beach. Showed well at the Crestcom Classic down in Myrtle Beach, the LoveJoy Lady Wildcats. You see them, they're running onto the court now. Coming onto the court, all 5 at a time. I like when they do that. I like all 5 of them come on at a time.
Been watching these girls for a while. LoveJoy has built all in unity, man. Coach Cedric King has built a real community and program on this South Side end. And then Coach Cole's, he's a legend down here, man. He's been going to state championships and Final Fours for the past 10 to 12 years down here in Clayton County. And it's just a battle to play programs. You got the old, like the San Antonio Spurs, and the new, like the Golden State Warriors. Yeah. And it's a contrast of styles out here, and it's fun to look at, Coach. I promise you, it's going to be an exciting night.
Doesn't get any better than this tonight, guys.
All right, here we go, Jay, Gabe. It's tip-off time.
Yes, sir.
Got us a good one right now. Here we go. Forest Park, they'll have on the black uniforms, gold number, maroon trim, with the maroon and gold stripe down the side. LoveJoy, they'll have on the home white with the blue numbers. I want to say dark blue trim. Here we go. Ball tip, and LoveJoy will have it. Brian will have it in the open court. And we got a foul to start off with. Let's see what's going on. Now, fellas, the referees do know that the game is televised, so they may be wanting for a little bit of camera time.
Well, listen, I hope not too much camera time, because too much camera time for them means not a good flow of play for us, man. So
and this is going to be a physical dogfight game.
Absolutely.
The closest you can get to this game is going on the boys' side, seeing McEachern and Norcross playing each other.
You're absolutely
with all
right.
These prospects and the style of play.
All right, Preston will have it now. She'll give it back to Bryant. Bryant working off the pick, sends it over to Preston. Preston sends it over in the corner. 3 ball, can't get it to fall. We'll go back the other way.
With both these teams
working away to the basketball, stepping up and taking the charge, taking one for the team. Is your All-American over there, Anaya Boyd. Just got nominated for Gatorade Player of the Year. Gatorade Player of the Year. She was nominated for that one last week, I think.
Yes, sir. They're the only team in the state of Georgia. Got 2 teammates. Nia Boyd and Genesis Bryan have both been nominated. Genesis Bryan is last year's AJC 6A Player of the Year. She beat out Olivia Nelson-Otta last year for that award.
The UConn player. Genesis from the wing sends it back. They'll work it around now to the elbow, drops it down to Kaiser. And we got to travel. We'll go back the other way. Feet moving too fast.
Size of Forest Park maybe helped alter that a little bit, man. You got 2 6'4" post players down here. That's going to be a major matchup to watch tonight.
Oh, yeah, and they're not slouches. Destiny Thomas is a UCF commit.
Yes, sir.
And Sanaa Fegan, she's a top 15 player in the class of 2021.
And we didn't talk, but before the game, those are our keys to the game. One of the keys to the game is perimeter versus interior. How does the perimeter-oriented LoveJoy team fare against the interior-oriented Forest Park team?
And it's really a contrast of styles. Forest Park has all the bigs. Their size. They go 6'2", 6'4", and 6'5", and then have a five point guard that's all region. And LoveJoy goes out there 5 guard sets. They're spreading the floor and playing up and down. They're trying to rip and run.
Simone Rowland gets things started.
That's going to be interesting. Simone Rowland, the last time they played, she left with a shoulder injury in the first few minutes of the first quarter. When she's in the game, they're a much, much better backcourt. So it's going to be interesting to see how she rolls if she's able to stay healthy tonight.
Bryant sends it over. Now we're back in the corner. 3 ball, Terrell. Terrell can't get it to go. Fagan with the rebound. The sophomore all-world player, ranked number 30 in the class of 2021.
She's going to be somebody's All-American by the time she's done, man.
Rowland will have it on the wing, being guarded by Preston. Preston playing pressure defense.
The difference between these games the past 2 years, man, it's that ball pressure. Good shot by Simone Rowland right there.
Alana Denson. Alana Denson throws it up off the glass and gets it in for 2.
Again, interesting, man. We talked about their post players, but their guards are the ones that scored all the points so far.
3 ball, shoots it long, hustle for the scramble for the ball, and we'll stay down here, and it'll be LoveJoy ball. 4-0, 5 minutes, 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. 4-0, Forest Park on top of LoveJoy. Boyd will have it. Now Boyd will take it on her own, and boom, block, get that out of here. No.
Wow.
They're going to call foul.
Yeah.
Anaya Boyd is one of the bigger players for LoveJoy, but one of the advantages for them is she's one of the top-ranked point guards in the country. She's a 6-foot point guard, and she gets downhill, and that makes LoveJoy kind of special. They use it like a Draymond Green type of role where they can spread out, let her be a point forward, and utilize that. With their size in high school, she defends 1 through 5, and it looks good for them.
It creates a different kind of matchup issue for real for Forest Park tonight, having such a big girl in the backcourt to have to guard and to contain.
She knocks down both of the free throws, scored 2-4, Forest Park on top of LoveJoy. Now Rowland will have it, now Rowland working, sends it over to Fagan. Fagan will have it, and Fagan goes straight to the lane. Charge, we're going the other way.
I saw that one coming, Sly.
Steps up and takes one for the team one more time, Joanna Robinson.
If you watch the Jonesboro team from the Mailman era when they was winning those state championships, Cedric King took one out of his playbook. Those girls, they averaging about 9 charges a game.
You're right.
They know they don't have shot blockers, so they're going to slide in there and sit down and take those charges.
Sends it back over the top. 3 ball, long range, front of the rim, no good. Thomas with the rebound, and now we'll go the other way. Denson will have it, and Denson will bring it up court. Denson being guarded by Preston. Denson, nice dribble, sends it to Fagan. Fagan working on the inside, nice footwork, couldn't get it to go. Now LoveJoy is off and running. LoveJoy will have it in the open court. She'll pass fake, puts it back up, no good. Fagan's gonna get every rebound that comes down off her. Oh, foul on the side. Anaya Boyd crashes in to Alana Denson. You know, I love the turnout. I love the crowd, man. We got a full house here tonight. Full house here in LoveJoy.
And it's a good environment, too, man. You know, sometimes you get a full house and it's a quiet house, but this is loud and packed as well.
The pump fake, get that mess out of here. Fagan doesn't want it. Now they'll go back the other way. They're off and running. Matthews will have it in the open court, and Matthews wisely pulls it back out. They'll send it down to Thomas. Thomas trapped on the baseline, sends it back out to Rowland. Rowland at the top of the key. Can't get it to fall. Stolen away by Thomas. And they got a jump ball up underneath.
Man, the biggest X factor last game is Sarah Matthews coming in and Joy Reid coming in last game, and they changed the pace of that game and got them back into it. So to see Sarah Matthews out there this early, it shows how much of an influence she had on that last matchup between them.
It's interesting you mentioned Joy Reid. We want to send our well wishes out to Miss Reid. Joy has torn her ACL about 3 weeks ago. She tore her ACL. The junior, she'll be out for the rest of the year, so we do want to send our well wishes and condolences out to Joy Reid.
Sarah Matthews, she just scored her 1,000th career point last night when Forest Park beat Drew, so definitely she's a big help off the bench.
Working on the inside, Thomas can't get it to fall from point-blank range, but it'll go out of bounds, and it'll still be LoveJoy ball.
Man, LoveJoy's a scrappy bunch, Coach, man. They're one of the best defensive teams in the state. And one of the biggest surprises just checked in, Brianna Hardy, the 6'2 freshman. She's been recruited by some of everybody in the country.
Long range three. Alana Denson knocks it down from Forest Park.
She's not known for long range, but she's streaky, and when she gets hot, she's hot.
Forest Park playing a 2-3 zone. LoveJoy trying to work it around, back to Boyd. Boyd from long range, travel. They're going to call that every time. 7-2 with 3 minutes, 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Forest Park has came out to play. Now here was our key to the game. Number 3 was who stays alive after the hype dies. Sold out crowd. Everybody's here. Everybody's watching. You've been planning for this game for all year. Now, who manages to play after the initial shock of the game wears off? And right now, I think Forest Park is playing after the initial shot.
Slash, almost like a reversal of the last game.
And they're going to call foul on the out. Oh,
timeout.
wait, timeout. I'm sorry, timeout. Coach Cole. Coach Cole earning his money over on the sideline calling the timeout.
Like I was saying, man, it was almost like a reversal of the last game. LoveJoy came out firing. Forest Park looked tight. Took them to the fourth quarter to get comfortable, get it together. Looks like a reversal, man. Forest Park's looking more confident, more sure of themselves tonight. Looks like LoveJoy may be reeling a little bit.
There you go. Another key to the game. I need to get in all three of these keys to the game. I worked so hard on them. Keys to the game. Does pressure burst pipes or make diamonds? That's a big key to this game right here. I keep harping on the attendance. I keep harping on the crowd. I'm talking about playing in front of a jam-packed house. A lot of people, it's a lot of pressure. Forest Park has so much pressure because they haven't beaten LoveJoy.
Right.
Now, does LoveJoy, they also have pressure because they're the favorite. So does pressure make a diamond? Does somebody shine? Or does it bust pipes and somebody just craps the bed?
That's a heck of an analogy, man. I like that.
I'm good. Broadcasting school is paying off.
Yeah, it is.
Jumper from the
And
wing, counted.
There she goes.
Sarah Matthews.
And that's the X factor in this game, Coach, man.
It is.
Sarah Matthews is one of the most under-recruited wings in the state, man. She's one of those unsigned seniors like a young boy at East Coweta. Like, how in the world are they not? Oh, my God.
Genesis
Wow.
Bryant.
Now
Genesis Bryant putting on the show.
There's nothing underrated about her.
Taking it to the hole. Genesis Bryant.
Man, right now it looks like a two-race player between her and Olivia Cochran, the player of the year. And that play right there showed why.
Ball doesn't fall. We'll get the rebound by Joanna, and she'll bring it up court. Robinson sends it over. Oh, dribble off the foot. Mariah Spain, and it'll go the other way. The young sophomore bounced it off her toes.
And right now, with your key points, it looks like this pressure is starting to weigh a little bit on LoveJoy right now. Look, a couple mistakes, shots they made last time, they're not hitting. It's looking like the pressure's getting to them. We're going to see how this thing wears out.
A little bit uncharacteristic for them, man. They're playing, like I said, playing a little tight.
Working the ball around the perimeter, rolling one more time for three, can't get it to fall. Rebound brought down and kept, put it back up, and it'll roll around and fall in. Sarah Matthews is playing ball tonight. Now we'll go back the other way with Genesis Bryant. Bryant will have it, sends it back up. They'll move it over to Spain. Now Spain sends it across court to Bryant. Bryant from long range. Fagan with another rebound, taps it over to Thomas. Now they'll walk it up court. Simone Rowland sends it up court, and they'll bring it over. Fagan on the inside. Fagan, give her 2 points. Sanaya Fagan gets in the scorebook, and we got a timeout. Coach Cedric King has seen enough. 1 minute, 38 seconds to go. The score 13-4, 13-4. Forest Park has came in and slapped LoveJoy.
We talk about Sarah Matthews scoring, but the dime that she tossed to Fagan in order to make that shot happen, man, that was a work of art. That was a thing of beauty right there.
Or just like the offensive rebound she just had, a putback. She's already made an impact and hasn't only been in the game probably 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if that. So got quick 4 points, assist, offensive rebound. Like we said, that's her and Joy Reid was the X factors in bringing that 20-point game back.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
All right, got us a little break. We want to talk to all the people out there. If you're watching us live, matter of fact, if you're watching this tomorrow, go ahead and tweet us. Tweet us at SUVTV. Make sure you tweet us at SUVTV. Let me know what you think. Let me know how good I sound. Spain will have it. Now they'll move it over in the corner. Now back to Spain. Spain working. Sends it back over the top to Boyd. Boyd didn't want the three. Crossover, goes to the lane, puts it up. And a jump ball. Jump ball. Possession to stay down here. Now, you guys are going to get to hear my pet peeves in high school basketball. And pet peeve number 1 is the jump ball, the alternating possession jump ball.
Well, I'm an advocate for that, just like I'm an advocate for the shot clock in high school. If we're going to have a jump ball, I think in high school it should be a jump ball.
Exactly. Free ball, bottom of the net, get it out. Anaya Boyd from long range.
That's been the hit or miss about Miss Boyd, man. These type of games, she shows up.
And look at the steal. She poked it away, and now she'll go. 3-on-2 fast break. Boyd will keep it herself and throw it up off the glass. Blocking foul. And Boyd will go to the line, and Boyd will shoot 2.
But, yeah, Gabe and Sly, like I was saying, in these type of games, Anaya Boyd shows why she's ESPN top 30 ranked. But then in the smaller games, she just sits back and takes a back seat to Genesis Bryant. She's looking phenomenal already. Knocked down a 3, created a layup. We just need to see the rest of this LoveJoy crew knock down some shots that, like Gabe said, usually are consistent with them.
You know, Joanna Robinson came out on fire in the first game in that first quarter. So far, she's been held scoreless tonight. She was kind of the X factor in that first game.
For the LoveJoy team. I haven't seen her take a shot this game yet.
Absolutely.
And what Jayana does for me, she spreads out the floor with this zone. It looks like LoveJoy's a little rattled. They're trying to figure it out. Does not know what they want to do with it, and it's a difference.
Second free throw doesn't go in, and we'll go back the other way. They'll move it around. Fagan will have it. Fagan working her way to the lane, gives it up quick to Matthews. Now Matthews just sends it back out to Rowland. Rowland, top of the key, rolling in and out. Couldn't get it to fall. Fought for the rebound. Man scramble, ball on the floor.
There's Matthews.
And Sarah Matthews with the pickup.
Sarah Matthews is Johnny on the spot with the quick 2.
Jay, you talked about her being the X factor, man. She's doing it so far.
Moving it around, and Spain will have it. Now Spain sends it back over to Bryant. Bryant calling for a pick, didn't get it. Spain will have it, and they're working around trying to find the answer to this 2-3 zone from Forest Park. Forest Park, and the steal, and we'll go the other way. Pushing it up court is Jacobs. Jacobs taking it. Jacobs throws it in off the glass. Jazzy Jacobs with 2. Bryant keeps it herself. Bryant, Fagan got a piece of that. Scramble forward, throw it around, and that's the end of the first quarter. The end of the first quarter, the score, 17-8, 17-8 here at the SUV TV Game of the Week, brought to you by Born New.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
All right, welcome back to the start of the second quarter. The score is 17-8, 17-8 Forest Park on top of LoveJoy. Fagan will have it. Fagan kicks it out to the outside, pump fake, sends it back to Rowland. Rowland has it up top, and she'll pull it back. And looks like, I think they're going to go man-to-man. Looks like man-to-man defense from LoveJoy. Working, sending her to the left, and she'll take it. Can't get it to fall. Ball tapped around, and Preston will corral it, and Preston will bring it up court.
Forest Park is doing a great job of not settling for jump shots. Everything
Sanaya Fagan says, no, not today. Running the other way. Sends it back on the wing. Pump fake, jumper. Can't get it to fall. Nice box out. Boyd will have it. Now Boyd will bring it up court.
Sanaya Fagan is putting her imprint all over this game on the defensive side.
Comes up way short.
And that shot right there was a contested shot by just her presence affected that shot.
Absolutely. You don't have a 6'5" post player down there, you might take a couple more steps in and hit that mid-range.
Working, trying to get to the basket. And speaking of the devil, right there, on the money, Sanaya Fagan.
I think the only person on Forest Park that has taken a jump shot is Simone. Everybody on Forest Park is getting in that paint, and they're getting down here.
They're moving around. Now Boyd will have it, and Boyd goes, throws up the floater, can't get it to fall.
I think LoveJoy is pressing a little bit right now. They just need to relax and calm down, play their game. They got the talent to be in this game, of course. They're just a little shaky right now.
Jumper on the baseline, can't go. Boyd will get the rebound. Now Boyd will walk it up court. 19-8, 19-8. And we got a full timeout. Coach said King wants to talk about this, gentlemen.
Sly, you know, sometimes, man, we talk about that home court advantage. for the visiting team, sometimes, man, it's more pressure for the home team when you have these kind of environments. The pressure's on them, and maybe that's contributing to LoveJoy shaking this a little bit tonight. They just got the nerves in them.
Well, you know, this is such a huge thing for SUV TV. We're so honored to be here. So honored to have this game. Like I say, we've been working on this game since August. We've been ready for this game since August. And we talked to the district athletic director, Kevin May, and we said, you know, this is going to be a big game. Can we get the game switched? Can we get it switched when it was originally the Tuesday night game?
Right.
You know, can we get the boys to play first and the girls to play second? And Kevin May said, yeah. He said, yeah, let's do it. And then, due to the meteorologist.
Divine intervention. I like how you said it on Twitter, man. You said God and some bad meteorologists. I like that.
Yes, sir. The game was supposed to be on Tuesday night, but we had it moved to Saturday. Saturday night in Clayton County, game of the week.
Can't beat it.
Jim, can't beat it. Here we have it. LoveJoy will have it. Bryant from long range. Bryant, bottom of the net. Genesis, Bryant.
I think she's going to have to be the one to kind of pull LoveJoy and put LoveJoy on her shoulders for a while.
Oh, finds her underneath the basket, takes the power dribble, tries to get it, can't get it to fall. Now they'll get it back up top, and Blunt will have it. Now Blunt will push it up court, and Blunt will hold it. Sends it back to Bryant. Bryant, step back, hesitates
Nice.
it. Bryant off the glass, too hard. I think that was one of those heat checks. She hit that three, and you knew she was taking the next shot.
Yeah. But like I said, she seems like the one that's got the most poise, got the killer instinct out here right now for LoveJoy. She's probably going to have to carry him for a little bit until the rest of them get it together.
The runner inside the lane can't get it to fall, and Fagan with the rebound. Fagan throws it off of the LoveJoy defender.
Sanaa Fagan, she's dominating the paint on both ends of the floor right now. Even if she doesn't get the offensive rebound, she's getting a lot of tips and deflections for the other girls to rebound and put it in. This game goes back to your key facts so far, man. The paint dominance is outdoing the perimeter right now.
They'll move it around now. Matthews will have it, and Matthews will pull it back out. Matthews being guarded by Bryant. Sends it underneath. Interception. They'll go the other way, off and running. Bryant will have it in the open court. Bryant hesitates. Bryant pulls it back. Trout throws it over, and that'll be a travel. It'll be a travel. And the LoveJoy faithful doesn't like it, but she traveled before she was fouled.
That was solid defense. That was a timely trap right there.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, they don't like it, but that was a clean call.
Yes, sir.
Forest Park playing a perfect game right about now. There's not too many flaws you can put on them. They're not turning it over. They're just missing a few shots. And like Gabe just said, they playing phenomenal defense on this end of the floor. Shots LoveJoy usually make on everybody else tonight. They're coming up short or long.
Fagan will have it at the elbow, kicks it back out. 3 ball. Can't get it to fall. Rebound went up high by Aja Sharif with the rebound. Sends it back up top to Boyd. Now they'll work it over to Preston. Now Sharif in the corner. Sharif thought about it. Preston will take it. Preston kicks it back out to Boyd. Boyd from long range. Off the glass. The bank is open. The bank is open on Saturday night for Atlanta Boyd.
I don't think she called that one, Sly. Guess sometimes on these nights it's better to be lucky than good.
The crossover leaves her, puts it up for 3 in the corner, can't get it to go. Fought for a rebound, referee in my way. Ball tip, it'll stay down here, and it'll be Forest Park ball. The referee was blocking me. I'm gonna have a talk with him.
Call a blocking foul on the referee, man. Reverse the roles on him.
All right, here we go.
Forest Park subbed in Big Destiny Thomas, the UCF commit.
They'll move it around. Sends it back over. Jumper from the wing. Splash.
Matthews again.
Sarah Matthews, that's her 8th point of the night.
She said this could be probably her last LoveJoy Forest Park game. I guess she's going out with a bang today, Sly.
They'll move it around. 3 ball from the corner. Robinson in and out. She wasn't living right.
And that was her first shot attempt of the night, Jay.
Yeah, and she's the shooter for the team.
Fagan will have it. Fagan working on the inside. A lot of post moves. Ooh, can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound. Sanaa Fagan.
That's an all-American move right there. From the post move to the miss, the follow, and the shot. Beautiful.
She was patient.
Footwork was immaculate.
Now Preston will have it. Preston working off the pick. Preston going baseline. Preston went straight into a trap. Sends it over to Blunt. Blunt kicks it back out to Robinson, and Robinson is off. Fagan with another rebound. I wish I had my rebound stats for the night.
I bet everything in my pocket. Sly, she probably has 10 by halftime.
She already has 10. Ball stripped away, and they're going to call a foul on Blunt. She has to have 10 already.
And I tell you what,
agree with
man,
you on that.
she's a sophomore, but she's got a little attitude, a little edge to her game in a good way.
Yes,
and when
sir.
she's focused and honed in, it's hard to stop her, man.
It is hard to stop her when she is dialed in and ready to play. She's on the free throw line and bottom of the net. Now, that is something you want out of your post players. If you have a post player who can knock down free throws, you got money in the bank. Look at that. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
And the form looks good. Most
Yes,
girls
sir.
at her size is usually a hitch or a clutch in it. It's smooth and effortless with her.
Blunt will have it in the corner. Now Blunt. Blunt feeling the pressure. Sends it back over to Boyd. Now Preston will have it over to Bryant. Bryant from long range. She's off. And now they'll move it, and Fagan will bring it up court.
You know, Fagan actually played point guard for Babb Middle School, so that may contribute to some of the good form that you see shooting and bringing the ball
Now
up.
Bryant will have it in the open court. Bryant gives it up too early. Throws it up over his shoulder, and it goes in. Give her 2 points.
What a replay on that, Sly.
Tawana Robinson.
Maybe that's the bucket Robinson needs to kind of get it going tonight.
Man, she reminds me of a guy most of our young broadcasters might not know, but Vinnie Microwave Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
When she gets it going,
Oh, yeah.
Gianna gets it going.
Jump ball.
Now, I'm going to tell you, the only thing I don't like about the jump ball is it seems like they're too quick to call it, man.
Yes.
You know, I contend she got away with the travel on that one even before the jump ball, so I don't know about that.
Bryant will hand it back over to the Boyd. Now Bryant to get it one more time. Too many beads. Preston will have it. Preston bounces to Blunt. Blunt with the pump fake. Nice pass underneath. Give him 2 points.
Nice.
Robinson, go ahead and flex your muscles, young lady.
Gabe said that last bucket might have been the one to wake her up.
Robinson for 2. Now Rowland will have it. Rowland with the behind the back dribble, being guarded by Preston. Working off the pick. Rowland sends it back. Turnover, ball on the ground. Scramble for it. Jump ball one more time.
I told you, man, but that was a nice look from Denson. She just couldn't handle it. But LoveJoy, like I said, man, they just need to settle in, play their game. They got the talent to pull this one close, and maybe it's starting to happen right now a little bit.
Man, I'm over here sweating.
Oh, it's getting hot in here, and I'm still looking at the door sliding. Kids are still coming in.
They're still trying to come in. Major atmosphere tonight.
They're going to have a hard time finding the seat. You see the crowd. You see the crowd. They'll have a hard time trying to find the seat in here tonight. My goodness. Cameraman Marcus Burnett over here earning his money with the great shots from the baseline. Brown will have it. Now they'll move it around, sends it over into the corner. Robinson shoots it long, and guess who with the rebound? Fagan. Sanaya Fagan will bring it up court. 1:20 to go. Fagan handling it on the outside.
All handling skills.
And do they take another charge? One more charge. Joanna Robinson has taken her 3rd charge of the night.
Sly, you talked about it, man. Like you guys said, not big shot blockers. They're not going to block 6'4" and 6'5" post players, but they can get in position, get their feet set, and take those charges. That's just as good of a defensive play as a block shot.
And it's beautiful, like Gabe said. Jayana's one of their top 3 scorers, and for her not to have her shot falling, she's affecting the game on the other end of the floor. What a lot of kids would soak and just stay locked in. Shows the experience of the LoveJoy team.
That's a great point, Jay.
Great point for all our young listeners out there, all our young basketball players. You can do other things besides score. Oh, look at the up and under. Too hard. And what do we have? Do we have a foul away from the ball? I don't know.
I don't know what
I guess
call.
the ref on a little TV timeout.
Well,
I tell you, the game is televised, so the referees want to get a little bit of shine too. I can't blame them.
they got their fresh haircuts and hairdos. I guess they're trying to get a little screen time.
Get a little bit of screen time, man.
You know when SUV TV comes in the building, everybody tries to get the looking good so they can get their camera shine.
Yeah.
All right, here we have it. Rowland loses her. Rowland, the floater on the inside, can't get it to fall. Ball tipped around, and Boyd will have it. Now
Good
Boyd,
positioning on that
Boyd
rebound.
sends it over to Blunt.
That's the freshman.
Blunt throws it hard off the backboard. Now they'll go back the other way with Denson. Denson will have it. Denson dribbling. Denson will keep it herself. Drops it off underneath the Matthews.
What a look.
Matthews can't get it to fall. Thomas with the rebound, and Thomas is fouled. And Destiny Thomas has been scoreless, but she'll go to the line.
You know, Destiny Thomas, she's a transfer from Tri-Cities from last year. I think when she played this game the first time, I don't think she was ready for the intensity of it, man. She seemed a little shell-shocked. Like you said, tonight she hasn't scored, but she looks a little bit more assertive tonight on the court.
So this is a little bit more intense than Tri-Cities versus Douglas County.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely.
I'm amazed to see how well those post players from Forest Park are knocking down free throws. They're legit 4 for 4. Well, I guess
You
that's
jinxed them,
the commentator's jinx.
We put it on him. Here we go. Bryant will have it. Bryant sends it over to Boyd. Boyd back to Bryant. Bryant from long range. Can't get it to fall. Spain will get the rebound back to Blunt. Now Blunt over to Bryant. Bryant with the hesitation. Bryant tried to bounce pass, forced it underneath.
Quick
Thompson
hands.
with the steal.
Quick hands by Forest Park on defense.
That was sneaky Sarah Matthews again.
Denson right at the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. Crashing the boards. Ball tipped around, gathered, and it'll go out of bounds. Stepped on the line. I think Hardy, the young freshman, stepped on the line. Brianna Hardy.
Brianna's one of those prospects, man. If LoveJoy wants to keep playing deep, go deep in state and beat a Forest Park, she has to be effective, being the biggest player on LoveJoy, the 6'2", athletic. It gives Anaya Boyd a little breather.
All right, 7 seconds to go. Matthews getting it down low to Thomas. Thomas blocked, bothered on the inside. Fagan with the rebound, ball stripped away. And that will be the end of the first half. The score, 26-18. Fellas, woo.
Wow.
Tell me what happened in this first half.
Man, this thing, even though Forest Park played a zone, this was a track meet.
It was a definite track meet, man. Back and forth action all first half.
There wasn't too many stoppage of play. Wasn't too many fouls. The foul count ended at 5-4. Both teams playing solid defense, and the crowd is into it. It's a great game.
Like you said, cleanly played, man. I mean, it's not a real sloppy ball game. Very cleanly played on both sides. I'm going to be interested to see how these teams, both of them solidly coached, how they're going to make adjustments coming out of the second half, man.
Well, here we have it at the end of the first half. The score 26-18, 26-18. Forest Park on top of LoveJoy. Here at the SUV TV Game of the Week, brought to you by Born to Hoop.
What is it about some places? The places where we feel a sense of fellowship, where service is of the highest priority, whether to each other or to ourselves, a journey familiar like a warm bath for the soul. Along the way we may get lost, but we always seem to find a friendly hand reaching out, guiding us the way back there, where we owe it to our younger selves, just to feel like we're getting a little bit better at us. This place will always be there for you. This place is sacred, because this place is home.
Heels or flats? Heels. Around here, we're decision-making pros. But when she got injured last season, I almost made the wrong decision. I thought I could take her where I rehabbed my knee, but her coach told me, take her to Children's. No thanks. All that experience helped my daughter heal faster and come back stronger.
Now we just need to decide where I'll play in college.
Road trip.
Every time we open our doors, we change just a little bit. Every blade of grass, every rose petal, every pen location. But the one thing that doesn't change is our commitment to an exceptional golfing experience. Being prepared to give it our all 364 days a year is not just a credo. It's our soul.
Might be it won't break. Lately I've been running late. Trying to get myself together for the better. Just been running to the cheddar, no play. I might be it won't break. Lately I've been going crazy. Trying to fix everything a nigga up in the past. Tell me what it gon' take.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. The SUV TV Game of the Week, brought to you by Born the Hoop. We got a rivalry game, the rivalry edition of the SUV TV Game of the Week. Score 26-18, Forest Park on top of LoveJoy. I'm Sylvester Williams. They call me Slider Sports Guy. I'm joined by Jay Moore and Gabe Stovall.
And to start this quarter off, Sanaa Fegans leading right off where she left.
Yes, sir.
With another block shot.
Absolutely.
She might have the old school triple-double by the end of this game. 10 blocks, 14 rebounds, because she's on pace for almost 20 rebounds.
And now be careful. We got an injured player, Simone Rowland.
I told you before, Simone Rowland, she's got a shoulder issue. It slips out occasionally. It looks like she's hurting right now. She's going to the sideline.
Yeah, she's favoring that shoulder.
She's had it since middle school. Coach, that thing just pops out of place.
Ooh, the three ball to get things going. Anaya Boyd with her third three of the night.
Looks like deja vu all over again. Simone went out. LoveJoy made that run.
Now working on the top. They'll have it, trying to spin, sends it back over to Matthews. Matthews has been hot this game. They'll send it back up top, touch pass to Thomas. Thomas sends it back over. Pump fake on the wing is Denson. Denson being closely guarded by Preston. Denson crossing over, sends it back on the inside. Ball batted away. Robinson will have it. Robinson in the open court, 1-on-2 fast break. Robinson keeps it blocked, and it'll stay down here, and it'll be LoveJoy ball.
Forest Park has to get better spacing on that. If you look at the replay, Destiny Thomas and Sanaa Fegans were literally on each other back, and Anaya Boyd was guarding both of them by herself.
Made it easy.
Oh, the pump fake, and it won't stay. It won't fall. But she'll go to the line, and she'll shoot two. Genesis Bryant. Nope, I'm sorry, Anaya Boyd.
We've been talking about Genesis has to pick it up, but Anaya Boyd has been carrying the load for this team.
She has been doing it tonight.
She's keeping them right in it.
12 points. She'll stay at 12. Can't get the freebie. Substitutions coming in the game. Desiree Thomas. One more free throw. Hits the front of the rim, no good. Ball batted around, and Denson will have it now. Denson will bring it up court. Denson sends it over on the wing. Oh, ball stolen away by Bryant. Bryant playing picky fingers. Bryant hesitates, hits it with the hezzy. Bryant, can't finish the layup, and we'll go back the other way.
Matthews crashing the boards.
Throws it back over now. Fagan with the good find. Sends it up underneath and throws it up. Can't get it to fall. Fagan with another rebound. No, ball tipped away. Now they'll have it. Preston will have it. Preston sends it over to Bryant. Bryant stop, pops, three ball, bottom of the net. Genesis Bryant.
Those shots that was not falling in the first half, sure are falling in the second half. Forest Park was looking real poised in the first half. Now it's looking kind of sloppy. Coach Cole's got to calm the team down.
And Coach Coles is going to call a timeout. 2-point ball game. The score 26-24, 26-24. And look at Genesis Bryant. Stops, pops, give it to me. All three of them.
The injury of Joy Reid is starting to play effective this game because Coach Cole's having to play with Simone hurt and Destiny hurt as well now. Desiree Thomas, and Thomas is looking a little shaky in this. She had 3 turnovers just coming in, and it gave LoveJoy a little spark and momentum.
Jay, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. Desiree Thomas is not accustomed to getting a lot of varsity minutes, let alone in an environment and an atmosphere like this. It's going to be interesting to see who steps up in that backcourt. It's going to have to be Matthews, Jasmine Jacobs. Somebody's going to have to fill in that slot for Rowland, who probably won't. If her injuries are like they all have been, she probably won't be back in this game.
Unless she's Willis Reed coming back into Madison Square Garden.
Well, being that they probably have to play 2 more times in the region championship and possibly in the state championship, I think Coach Coles might sit her down.
Oh, yeah.
Now they'll work on the perimeter. Ooh, nice crossover. And there'll be a foul.
Jay, you made a good point, man. As much as and as important as this game is, as much I'm sure Forest Park wants to win it, these two teams are probably going to meet again. No need to sacrifice some injuries, when you've got region tournaments and state tournaments coming up for you.
Alana Dixon, man, she's a pure scorer. Sly, man, she's been putting up points every game. She's been carrying the offensive workload, her and Sanaa Fegan and Sarah Matthews.
And you can see in the corner, if you look at the top part of the screen, you can see Roland going up the stairs. She's being escorted kind of up the stairs. That's her on the top of the screen.
And with her coming out, now LoveJoy has been Sanaa Fegan.
Sanaa Fegan, 10th point of the night, probably a 20th rebound. I don't know.
She's definitely got a double-double.
Long range 3-ball, brick off the bottom of the basket, bottom of the backboard. You don't see that too often. Now they'll push it up court. Elena Denson being guarded by Preston. Denson will keep it, and it'll be a foul on Preston.
Watch number 3 for Forest Park, Jasmine Stevens. She's a sophomore, 6'2". She comes off the bench. She's another big body, but she can hit the 3. The corner is her sweet spot. She may be one that Coach Cole's going to count on to try to fill the void left by Roland's injury.
Jiggy. That's what they like to call
That's her name.
Can she get jiggy with it? They have no idea what jiggy with it
No,
is.
man. Yeah, that's behind. That's ahead of their time.
Way ahead of their time. Jiggy will have it on the outside. They'll send it, pump fake to Matthews. Matthews travel.
Yeah, this Simone injury. Simone is more of the pure point guard, where Alana Denson is more of the scorer. It's a good role that they play off each other. And since Simone has come out, they've been looking a little frantic out here.
5-point ball game. Shovels it back to Bryant, now over to Boyd. Ball in the corner, tipped away.
Denson's more of a slasher, man, and she likes to get to the hole. Like you said, Roland can play on the perimeter.
Bryant will take it out. Send it over the top to Boyd. Now Boyd being guarded by Matthews. They'll move it over. Sends it over, thought about it was Preston. Preston working on the inside. Nice pass underneath, and the layup, give her 2 points. Johanna Robinson. Now Denson will have it, and Denson. They keep forcing Denson left, but she goes left as easy as she goes right. Now Matthews will have it, and Matthews throws it up. Can't get it. Ball tapped around. Ball, is it stripped away? No. She'll keep it, put it up, can't hit the bunny. But guess what?
Fegan crashing the boards. Oh, my goodness.
Sanaa Fegan.
The easiest way to explain Sanaa Fegan right now, she's a grown woman.
A grown woman playing with the kids down there.
She came soaring in and snatched that. Oh!
Genesis Bryant. Genesis Bryant going to the hole for some hoop and a little bit of harm.
Sly, the only thing this game is missing right about now is one of these girls coming down the lane and dunking the basketball.
Hey, man, don't talk it up, man, because one of these Forest Park players look like they might be able to take flight if they have a good runoff.
That surely did look like that, the offensive rebound with Fegan. She came soaring through the paint.
Genesis Bryant gets 3 the old-fashioned way. Now, they'll send it back up top to Sanaa. Don't you do it. She didn't get that one to fall.
I think the roof would have went off this play.
I'm telling you. You would have made me stand up.
I like the form, though.
Oh, yes.
Bryant will have it. Bryant hesitates. Bryant pump fakes. Kicks it back out to Boyd. Boyd. Money. Anaya Boyd. Her 4th three-pointer. Give me the hot sauce. I stole it from Joel Hilsman. Don't tell him. I stole it from Joel Hilsman. Don't tell him I did it.
I think that's LoveJoy's first lead of the night.
32-31. 32-31.
It goes back to Sly key points. What you gonna do when the dot with pressure?
Pressure. Does it make diamonds or does it bust pipes? Now Boyd will have it and Boyd loses it. Boyd sends it over in the corner to Robinson. Robinson in and out. Boyd gets a rebound. Boyd working on the inside. Boyd dribbles it off the back of her leg. A lot of pump fakes. Boyd can't get it to fall, and Fegan gets the rebound and shuts down all that mess.
Man, I know Coach King is ecstatic to have a 6-foot point guard.
And we're going to have a full timeout. And we're going to go to a commercial break here on the SUV TV Game of the Week, brought to you by Born to Hoop. minutes, 42 seconds left. Nice pass across the lane, working on the inside. Nice over move. Give her 2 points. Jazzy Jacobs.
She's going to have to be the Joy Reid in this game, Sly.
Jasmine Jacobs came in with a lot of notoriety coming out of middle school. She's developed a great little mid-major to high Division II player right now being recruited by him. She's a real good glue girl.
They'll send it back to Blunt. Now Blunt. Blunt will hand it off to Bryant. Bryant being guarded behind the back, looking like Curly Neal getting up off a knee, dribbling the ball. Tried to pass underneath the basket, saved, but we'll go the other way. It'll be Jiggy. Now they'll have it with Denson. Denson ball tapped away.
What a play by the freshman to sprint back down and save that, because I'm pretty sure that was another bucket by Sanaa Fegan if she gets a hold of that one.
Yes, sir.
Look at her sprint.
You see it on the replay.
Full sprint by the freshman, and she's talking.
Man, she's showing off that 4.340 right there.
I'm telling you.
Coach King, before the game, told me Brianna's probably the most athletic girl she has on his team. And that's saying a lot with your 6'2" freshman.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, Forest Park, they'll send it over in the corner, and Denson will have it. Denson intercepted by Bryant. Now Bryant's off and running. Bryant, 2-on-3. Bryant, she'll wisely pull it back out, send it over to Blunt. Now Boyd. Boyd sends it to Preston. Preston going to the hole. Nice backdoor cut to Blunt. Blunt sends it back up top to Boyd. Boyd will take it with the runner. Give her 2 points. Anaya Boyd.
Nice bucket by Boyd. On the other side, I would have liked to see Denson go ahead and pull that in the corner, man. I think she's thinking a little too hard. The turnover ended up in points for Lovejoy.
Forest Park is letting Lovejoy in it by they've simply been going away from Sanaa Fegan. Everybody else shoots. Sanaa Fegan hasn't touched the ball probably in the last 3 minutes.
Charge, and we'll go the other way. And that is the 6th charge that Lovejoy is taking tonight.
Coach Sly, they average about 9. Coach King loves Coach Melman, so I guess it's the South Side thing sliding there taking these charges.
I was just getting ready to say, Coach Melman, if he ain't in the building, he's somewhere watching and smiling, man.
My goodness.
That's his M.O.
Boyd bringing it up court. Now to Bryant. Bryant sends it back to Boyd. Over in the corner to Hardy. Hardy working. Hardy, double dribble. I don't think that's her game on the outside right there.
At least not right now. At least not right now. She has 3 years to develop that, hopefully, so we'll see. But good defense on that possession by Forest Park. They needed a stop there, man. They couldn't afford to let Lovejoy extend this lead right at this moment.
Win, lose, or draw, Sly Gabe, man, this is one of the most exciting girls' games I've seen in a while.
Just under a minute to go. Ball hard off the backboard. Preston will come out with it. Now Boyd will have it, and Boyd will push it up court. 45 seconds to go. Coach King shouting instructions over on the sideline. They'll hold it for one shot. Jerron Matherine, he just tweeted me and said, give Genesis Bryant the ball for the last shot. Let's see what happens. Bryant has it.
Coach King heard it. Looks like she got away
Bryant
with a push-off.
playing with it at the top of the key. Hits her with the hezzy behind the back. Sends it back over to Preston. 21 seconds to go. Preston will have it. Picks up a dribble too early. Boyd will have it. Now Boyd will pull it back out. Boyd will have it. 12 seconds to go. You hear the crowd. You see the count on
Anaya Boyd's New York roots are coming out of her.
Looking like she's at the rucker. Oh, did he throw it away? Great defense by Forest Park.
She did.
Way to sit down, Forest Park.
Forest Park sat down in the chair and delivered a great defensive stand.
Disciplined defense.
It'll be
Matthews, Jacobs gets out on the perimeter to help out, forces the turnover.
And now look at Coach King earning his money, pulling his 2-star offensive players out of the game so they won't pick up a foul. Somebody give Coach King a raise.
He's working hard over there tonight, man. Both of these coaches working hard. 2 of the best in the business.
It'll be big for Forest Park to steal one.
Oh, bottom of the rim, can't get it to go. And here we have it going into the fourth quarter. The score, 34-33, 34-33, Lovejoy on top. We're going to stay right here for a second. We're going to talk about this going into the fourth quarter. What needs to happen? What needs to happen? We're going to start on you, Gabe. If you're Forest Park, what needs to happen going into the fourth quarter? If you're Forest Park.
One word, I'm going to say it 3 times. Composure, composure, composure. They need to stay within themselves, keep on playing that kind of defense that they're playing, that lockdown defense. And like you said, and both you and Jay, feed Sanaya Fagan the ball. Feed Sanaya Fagan the ball. And if they do that, I think Forest Park will have a good shot at coming away with this one.
Now, Jay, what happens if you're LoveJoy? What does LoveJoy need to do to pull the game out?
Man, it's real simple right about now. Keep the ball in Genesis Bryant and Anaya Boyd's hands, and you got to get Jayana Robinson involved in the game. Jayana's their X factor. Forest Park X factor. Sarah Matthews has been playing well, keeping them in it. Those are the 5 to 10 points that usually gets LoveJoy the win is Jayana Robinson's points. So in this 4th quarter, I get my 3 horses the ball and play solid defense.
And here you are at SUV TV. We love to give shout-outs. We love to give shout-outs. If you're watching the game, we see the numbers. We know you're out there watching. Make sure you tweet us at SUV TV. Tweet us at SUV TV. Heck, you can tweet me at Slaughter Sports Guy. Jay, Born to Hoop, Born to Hoop. You can tweet Jay at Born to Hoop. Gabe, what is it? Gabriel
Stovall 1.
Gabriel Stovall 1. Oh, in the block. Oh, he got it. They say he hit her arm. They say she hit her arm.
I got to look back at the replay for that one,
Let's take a look, because that looked like ball from where I'm sitting.
Let's look at the replay.
Oh, yeah.
She got her arm.
She maybe got, let's see, this looks like a better angle.
The first free throw was good. First free throw good for Sanaya Fagan.
Okay, she might have got a little arm, but
she got a little bit.
It was close.
I'm happy we have the replay and the people at home and not these people in this packed gym.
It was close.
The gym definitely did not like the call. All right, tie ball game, 7 minutes, 45 seconds to go.
It's been a twist of styles for Forest Park to go in this zone, playing LoveJoy, and it looks like it actually confuses Forest Park a little bit.
Off the backboard, ball will go out of bounds. Now, it's funny you said something about playing the zone. I actually watched Forest Park take on MLK last week. Now, Forest Park, a way better team than MLK, beat them 70-19 the first game. But this game, they decided to come out and run mostly zone during the game. And I asked Coach after the game, I said, Coach Cole, you running zone. Y'all don't usually run zone. He said, hey, man, I'm working for next week, too. That's a coach earning his money.
Listen.
Over there on the sideline.
Because I'm pretty sure LoveJoy didn't prepare for Forest Park to play zone. Forest Park been pressing everybody all year, runs them out of the gym. They're one of the fastest paced teams with those 2 bigs on the front line. They apply pressure and funnel the offensive player to them. So to see them coming out in the zone, it looks like it confused for LoveJoy a lot, especially in that first half.
Free throw at the line is Preston.
Vanna Preston, one of the few seniors on this LoveJoy roster, she's been quietly not in the game so far, so it's good to see her get to the free throw line.
Now she sent Denson to the right. Couldn't figure that one out.
Nice.
Denson knew what she wanted to do as soon as she saw the right open up. Alana Denson.
This is like Ali Frazier, punch for punch.
No doubt.
They'll send it back over now, Boyd. Boyd will have it, sends it back over the top.
They lost Bryant.
Bryant over in the corner to Preston. Preston can't get it to fall, and Thomas will get the rebound. Now Denson will have it.
LoveJoy has to get somebody outside of Boyd and Bryant to make a bucket.
Alana Denson with the step back, can't get it, and Bryant's off and running, 1-on-2 fast break. Bryant keep it herself.
Oh.
Can't get it to fall, and Preston gets the rebound.
Way to follow the play of Vanna Preston.
Absolutely.
Most kids would have died and just stayed and ball watched. She was right in the action. She trails. If you watch the replay, she's trailing like she's rim running. That could have easily changed the game and made it a 2-possession play for Forest Park.
3 ball from the corner, can't get it to fall. Fagan gets another rebound. Sanaya Fagan dominating the boards.
Offensively, Forest Park has to give Sanaya Fagan a paint touch. They have to get her a paint touch. Right now, Fagan's coming down, possession after possession, is not touching the ball.
Now Boyd is off and running, and Boyd will pull it back. Robinson will have it, sends it over in the corner to Preston. Preston skip past to Boyd. Boyd from long range, count that basket. Anaya Boyd It's on fire. That's 5. That is 5 3-pointers from long range, and the LoveJoy faithful is running up and down the sideline. High school basketball, I love it. Denson come right back at her to Fegan. Fegan answers the call. Sanaya Fegan.
That's Jay's call right there. They got to get the ball into Fegan. There's no answer for Fegan down low.
Tie ball game, 38-38. Bryant has it up top. Bryant sends it over to Boyd. Now Robinson in the corner, back to Boyd. Working off the pick, didn't need it, went the other way. Charge, and we'll go back the other way.
Denson took the elbow to the chest.
And Coach King wants to call a timeout. Let's see what happens. Yep, there's that foul. Stuck that elbow out. He called it late.
He didn't call it.
Oh, he called out of bounds. Okay, I'm sorry. He called out of bounds.
Shoot, we all was over here confused. It looked like he called foul. He made the call so quick and went the other way.
I thought that was the call right there. But
I guess the student section has the ref a little nervous. He made that call and got to the other end of the court fast.
Now, we can say one thing. Boyd should be grateful. She got a turnover. She should be grateful she didn't pick up that foul on that play because that was a clear foul. She cleared out with that elbow.
Yeah.
Looking a little bit like Dusty Rose.
Yeah, hey, man. you bringing back all these 90s and 80s references, man.
I'm bringing them back.
You done lost all of our viewership that's born after 1997.
Hello,
man.
let me give him something. She dropping elbows like The Rock drops the people. They might know The Rock.
They might know that.
They might know the movie star The Rock.
I didn't know he wrestled. I didn't have a clue.
All right, Forrest Parker have it now. Denson's been leading the charge in the second half. She'll send it over to Jacob. Fegan wanted it. Got to give it to her.
Would have liked to see her dump it off to her.
Anaya Boyd's doing great at front in the post.
Thomas with the rebound,
and
can't get it.
Fegan with another one.
Oh, and it rolls out, but she gets the other rebound, blocked from behind. But they'll get it back, Jazzy. Now they'll bring it back up top to Jensen, gets it back down.
Oh.
And it stepped out of bounds.
A little too much on that pass.
And she knocked over the sign. You got to protect the brand. Thank you, cheerleader. Thank you, cheerleader, for straightening out the sign. Always protect the brand. Protect the SUV TV equipment. Here we go. Rolling around, and they'll have it. Boyd sends it over to Robinson. Robinson with the dangerous cross-court pass. Bryant back to Boyd. Boyd from long range can't get it to go. Fegan gets the rebound, and they'll send it back.
Genesis Bryant has gone quiet this second half. Naya Boyd's been carrying the workload. Genesis Bryant, 6A player of the year. She has to get involved in this game with 4 minutes, 18 seconds tie ball game. She can break it wide open the way she shoots the 3 ball. Forrest Park can break it wide open. They give Sanaya Fegan the paint touches.
Which they've been trying to do these last couple trips down the court, but got to keep it going with regularity, man.
All right, here we go. Bringing it in. Oh, foul on the perimeter.
These fans are getting riled up out here, Sly.
Yeah.
Hostile territory for the refs. Who would have thought the refs, when the refs came to this game tonight? Who would have thought it?
They might need an escort out of this building depending on how this game goes, man.
The step over can't get it to go.
Fegan again.
Fegan with the offensive rebound. Jumper is Matthews.
Super Sarah Matthews.
Sarah Matthews gets in the double digits. Brown will have it behind the back. Sends it back over to Boyd, now to Robinson. Robinson pump fake goes. Throws it up, blocked by Thomas.
LoveJoy's have playing a lot of hero ball these last couple possessions. Trying to force a shot over 6'5". Get back to what they're doing, moving the ball.
Robinson will get the rebound, and they'll outlet it to Bryant. Bryant's going to stop three-point land. Don't do it to him. Genesis Bryant.
She gave him the little scowl as she ran back to the other side.
And you see the LoveJoy faithful running across in front of our scoring table.
Sanaya Denson with the smooth crossover right back at you.
Anaya Denson answers. Alana Denson answers.
Listen.
And puts Forrest Park up by 1.
Some games don't live up to the hype. This one is definitely living up to it.
Boyd will have it on the wing. They'll send it over. Now Boyd, one more time, will work off the pick from Spain. Boyd stops, shoots it, can't get it to fall. Fought for the rebound.
The one thing I'm loving, Sly, with this being girls basketball, these refs are letting these ladies play.
They letting them play.
You're
They're
right.
letting them play.
You will not hear it was the ref's fault tonight.
And it's interesting because I watched the boys' game and I felt like they were kind of intruding a little bit more than they needed to in that game. But tonight with the girls, they are definitely letting them battle.
I guess the refs say they call it by which game, the order of the games. And with this game being played, the girls playing second, they're letting them play.
Blunt from long range. Out of the net. Lashanti Blunt.
That's that shot me and Gabe been talking about. Somebody other than Borden Brown has to make a bucket. The junior.
2-point ball game. Anaya Denson with the spin behind the back, make it look nice. 3 ball from the corner. Can't get it. Fought for by Preston. Ball tipped.
Sanaya Figgins.
Wow.
Sanaya Figgins playing her heart out.
Yes, she
fellas.
is. Listen, Sanaya Fegan, I'm not saying she hasn't gotten her shine all year, but this atmosphere is a come out game for her, man. She is showing her best stuff on a big stage.
I'm telling you, it's a big stage tonight. You know it's a big game when they move the boys' game and the girls' game and the icing on top of the cake. I'm here, so it has to be huge.
Most of these games, the 2 ESPN kids, one of them usually does not show up, but Anaya Boyd and Sanaya Fagan is giving all the viewers their money's worth.
They're battling tonight.
Speaking of Boyd to get it. Boyd loses a Boyd. Can't follow.
Way to rebound, Jayana.
Robinson will have it, and Robinson puts it up and puts it down.
Sanaya Fagan altered the shot, but everybody else is standing in the paint watching her.
Now Denson will have it. 4-point ball game. LoveJoy up by 4.
This is a possession. You got to get Sanaya Fagan the ball.
Fagan will have it, and Fagan working with it. Fagan gets her own rebound. Power dribble. Baby hook. Thomas with the rebound. Thomas.
There it is.
Up
And one.
and count it.
And one.
Give her 2 points. Destiny Thomas.
That's
the
a big
UFC commit. My goodness. The people are laughing at me. I don't care. This is a game. This is a ball game.
That's a D1 play right there.
That's why she's going to UCF.
Play. I'm moving to Clayton County. I got to watch more of this. I got to see more of this. My goodness.
Sly, I think there's a couple homes for sale or for rent in my subdivision, man, so you come on down, bro.
I'm moving to Clayton. Woo!
You can line this LoveJoy Forest Park game up with any boys game that has been played this year.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
And she gets 3 the old-fashioned way.
Forest Park bigs have knocked down free throws.
Yes, they have.
Forest Park's going back to what they usually do now. They're pressing. They're pressing. Let's see how LoveJoy handles the press.
1:40 to go. Robinson hands it off to Bryant. Now Bryant breaks the press. Bryant keeps it. Bryant is fouled, and Bryant will go to the line, and Bryant will shoot 2.
Most people would have said for Jennings to make that little pocket pass 2-on-1, but I like the selfishness right there in this atmosphere. 139, your big-time player has the ball, and she goes right into Thomas's chest and picks up the foul, and let's earn it at the free throw line. Destiny Thomas should have took one out of Sanaya Fagan's book and just stood vertical.
Genesis Bryant with the free throw.
I'll say this. Any school in America could use a Sanaya Fagan.
Any school.
I'm trying to tell you.
And for her to only be a sophomore, phew.
Well, that's the scary part. I can't imagine what she's going to look like 2 years from now.
Yes, sir.
LoveJoy's getting the ball out of Lana Denson's
Ball
hand.
tipped away, and Blunt will have it. Now Bryant in the open court. Bryant with the ball, and Bryant. Genesis Bryant. Genesis Bryant.
And the fans almost knocked SUV TV out of the ball game, man.
Foul on the play. We got a post-like slide that went and blocked the guys because I thought they was about to take us out of here.
I'm telling you.
It came close.
Rule number 1, we got to protect the equipment.
At the 4-minute mark, we was talking about Genesis Bryant has to make a play, and the Super Junior has stepped up. I think she had about 4 or 5 points since then, and LoveJoy is taking a comfortable 6-point lead.
6-point lead.
Forest Park has not let down those slides. I've been loving their fight.
Working, they'll kick it out to Denson. Denson working on the outside.
Don't necessarily need a 3 here.
Nice pick, put it up underneath the pump fake. Thomas with the rebound, fighting for it. And it'll stay down here, and it'll be Forest Park ball.
Anaya Boyd might be the point guard, but she came in and altered that shot by Sarah that was going to be an easy layup. Both teams are playing all possessions all the way out.
62 seconds. 3 ball from Denson.
Well.
Denson! Alana Denson from the corner with the corner 3 ball.
Sly, I said they didn't need one, but they got one.
3-point ball game. 51 seconds to go. Everybody standing. It's a good thing we got the front row seats.
Sly, in this situation, would you foul or would you play it out?
You got to foul, but you can't foul her. You can't foul her.
Good foul there in the 1-and-1. She has opportunity at Forest Park's hoping on her to miss it.
Well, wait a minute. She's 3 for 7 from the line tonight.
She's missed a couple tonight.
That's the right one to foul.
She's missed a couple tonight.
Let's see what happened to big-time players step up in big-time moments. Quiet. People across the gym can hear me. Free throw.
I guess that's why she ESPN top 30 slide. She got ice water in her veins.
Ice water in her veins. Let's see. Here we go. 43 seconds left. 4-point game. Make it a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I'm putting the ball in Fegan's hand or Alana Denson's hand.
But it got to be quick. 34 seconds to go. Jazzy has it on the wing, being guarded by Preston. Fegan has it on the outside, gets it over to Thomas. Thomas, back to Fegan, elbow jumper. Count it!
Knocks it down.
Sanaya Fegan with the elbow jumper.
Showing the range.
Showing the range, young lady. Knock it down from the elbow.
Sanaya Fegan has the total package, inside, outside. She guards out, she guards 1 through 5. She's a shot blocker. Man, the girl's a Power 5 player, Coach.
No doubt about it.
Now, let me tell you something. This is what I saved all day for. All day, I knew this was going to be a good game. I didn't talk to anyone all day. I wanted to save my voice. My own mama called. I didn't answer the phone because I wanted to save my voice. I knew I was going to get loud.
You sent her the voicemail, Sly.
I sent my mama the voicemail.
Oh, man,
I sent my mama the voicemail.
That's when you know it's deep.
Because I knew the game was going to get live.
Sly, if your mom's watching this game, I promise you she's not mad at you.
My mom is watching this game, as a matter of fact, and what makes so bad, she called me from Australia. My mom's on vacation in Australia, so it was super long distance out the country, and I ain't answer my mom. I knew this was going to be a game.
Serious business, man.
Whoa.
Serious business.
I untucked the shirt. I took the jacket off. I untucked the shirt. My top button is unbuttoned. This is a game. Here we go. LoveJoy will take it out of bounds, and LoveJoy, Blunt will have it, and Blunt will walk it up the court. Somebody needs to do something. They need a foul, and they get it back to Boyd. Somebody's not paying attention. Boyd is going to dribble the call out.
This is somebody needs to.
Let's go.
This is
Coach Cole is 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the ball game.
Wow.
Jasmine just lost her mind in the middle of the game. 12 seconds, it was over 20 seconds on the clock. 1-possession game, and she didn't foul. And they're in the 1-and-1.
Game situations, man. You've got to know where you are. You've got to know where you're at in the game. Game situations.
This crowd has exited the building.
Oh, my goodness.
And that goes back to the Joy Reid and Simone situation. Those veteran players playing in this moment would have known to make that foul.
Absolutely.
Being in these big-time moments, kids lose track of clock and situation.
Look at Coach King still coaching, even though there's only 0.6 seconds left in a 4-5-point lead.
The one thing I will say about this, I can't wait for 6A state playoffs.
Oh, my goodness.
Crowd rushing the court. It's pandemonium in LoveJoy High School.
Baby.
This is a rivalry right here. My goodness, what a game. You got your money's worth tonight. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this game and you didn't pay to get inside, you ought to send me a check tomorrow. You ought to send me some money tomorrow, because that's how good a game this was. Thanks to SUV TV, brought to you by Born to Hoop. Gentlemen, how do you feel?
Oh, I loved it. Everything was as advertised. And there's not too many high school games you can say that with 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. And they played. The superstars played up to their pedigree. The coaches made good changes. It was a phenomenal game.
Sly, I know they don't like to hear it, but Forest Park has nothing to hold their heads down about. This is a defending state championship team on their home court. Man, this was a number 1, number 2 bout. It lived up to the hype. And listen, I can't wait to see these two teams. I know they got to meet in the region tournament, hopefully state tournament perhaps. Man, I was almost hoping for overtime, man. I didn't want this one to end.
I didn't want it to end. I still wanted some more. When all this confusion at half court, I was screaming foul. I wanted some more basketball. Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. It has been an honor and a pleasure to call this game with you guys, the announcers over there.
In the corner.
It's been an honor and a pleasure to call this game with you guys. This is what we wanted, and I cannot stress this enough. I've been looking forward to this game since August. I talked to Marcus Burnett, the president, CEO, founder, head janitor at SUV TV. I talked to Marcus, and I said, Marcus, this year we are having this game. If we don't have this game, there won't be a SUV TV this year, and I'm telling you, once again, it shows I'm a genius.
Well, I salute your genius, because what you guys are doing with SUV TV, putting the spotlight, putting the shine on these athletes, this is big-time high school athletics. We're not just talking about some Rudy Poo players, man. We're talking about ESPN top 100s, national players, and you guys are bringing the spotlight in a major way, especially down here in Clayton County. I'm a Clayton County guy since I've been living in Atlanta for 13 years, so I might be a little biased, but I think I'm grateful to see two quality programs on this side of town get this kind of recognition and this kind of shine, man.
For SUV TV, powered by Born to Hoop, for this to be the first game that they did, I can't wait to see the next one. I can't wait to see the next girls' game that they do.
Again, I can tell you, when somebody come to the gym dressed as sharp as Jay right here, he got the fan club coming to him.
They tapping him on the shoulders, man. They sitting around. He got an entourage waiting for the autograph. Listen, I understand, man. I'm gonna try to level up. Be more like you next time we sit at this table together.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you, fellas. I'd like to thank our producer, Lisa Burnett, our cameraman, Marcus Burnett, our cameraman up high. I forgot the young man up at Jacob. I don't know. He's our camera. I love him, though. He's a good guy. I'd like to thank Gabe Stovall, Jay Moore. I am Sylvester Williams, and this is the SUV TV Game of the Week, brought to you by Born to Hoop. Good night.